Charlie, when Aunt Becky and I sat down to think about what we were going to do for your video, I immediately thought we should do something with numbers because I'm so great at math, and I figured we'd wow you.
Me too. My best skill.
So you'll be very impressed. We have a lot of big numbers here. The first number is 365, and it's the total number of days that you've been battling cancer.
Number 9 is the number of times that I had to be mean, Aunt Becky, and kick out huge groups of teenage boys and girls from your hospital rooms, including ICU.
97, the total number of nights that you stayed over in the hospital.
1,350, the number in dollars that I spent parking at Yale.
If she had parked not in valet,
Could have been less.
could have been less. Don't tell Patty.
Don't tell Patty.
Okay. 74, the number of visits to the outpatient chemo clinic.
85, the number of times that I cried all the way home from Yale.
17 is the number of chemotherapy spinal taps you've had.
11, the number of people that I hit up to take care of Harrison or drive Harrison or babysit for Harrison while you were sick.
127, the number of chemotherapy infusions you've had so far.
99, the number of times that I posted updates in your Friends of Charlie Capalbo Facebook group.
47, the total number of different prescription medicines you've been on this year. You could just ask Daddy and his friends at CBS.
1,717, the number of people who contributed donations to your GoFundMe.
106, your weight at your absolute sickest point.
13, the number of high schools that participated in the hockey jamboree.
360, the number of Lovenox shots we had to put into your bony legs.
2, the number of seconds it took for the first person to comment when you posted in your own group for the first time.
801, number of pairs of socks that you've sold so far. This is as of a few weeks ago when you're seeing this, so it's probably even more.
535, the number of likes that you received in 24 hours after you posted on your own Facebook group.
Number 30, your jersey number that everybody knows you by.
1,303, number of friends in your Friends of Charlie Capalbo Facebook group.
The last number is our favorite. It's number 1. You're 1 in a million, Charlie. A really special kid.
1 in a million.
Congratulations, surviving your first year.
Charlie, I always have felt close to you and felt like we had so many things in common. You love dogs, you love animals, you're great with kids. We had so many things in common, and I was always a little sad that you and your brother were a little afraid of me and thought of me as a tough cookie rather than the softie that I really am. And I have to say that watching you this year and how resilient you really are and how you survived each thing that happened that seemed worse than the last, but somehow or another you managed to push on through. I feel like at the end of this year, we have more in common than not, and you're tougher than I am. You are a tougher cookie than Aunt Becky, and that's something. I love you, buddy, and I'll forever feel proud of how you handled yourself and the way that you have chosen to take this tough blow and make something good out of it.
Aw. Charlie, I swear this is a true story, everyone. Years ago, when Charlie was probably 12, we were driving home probably from a game, and he asked me, he said, "Mom, how do you make yourself tougher? How do you make yourself be more tolerant of pain?" And I think he was feeling like, he was playing hockey, and sometimes he was, I don't want to say wimpy, but sometimes he was a little afraid. He didn't want to get hit. He was kind of small. So for you, Charlie, when you asked me that, I remember explaining to you that being tolerant of pain and being tough is all mind over matter. That everybody feels physical pain or emotional pain, and we all perceive it differently based on our perspective. And so I think that this year has been unbelievably hard for you, but you have showed yourself something that I knew already, which is that you are unbelievably strong and tough. And you have amazing character, and I'm unbelievably proud of you for everything that you've been through and how you've managed it. And I love you.
Love you, Char.
We love you.
Ready?
Oh, I forgot.
Been a crazy year. I'm Charlie's dad, by the way, Anthony. We just wanted to sort of pause for a few moments as we approach a year diagnosis. It's actually a year by the time you're going to see this. And I'm sure when I say we, I speak for hundreds, if not thousands of folks who have either said, sent, dropped off, texted, emailed, donated, prayed, thought about, attended, or given something to us. We are constantly reminded how to try to act like you and recognize all of the great things that have happened in the past year. Your relentless, under the radar, quietly confident resilience and strength powers us all to keep trying to be better people. Although it sucks that you had to go through this, the response from near and far, from the hockey community, the Fairfield community, and beyond is overpowering. From getting to know Mike Richter and Deb Placey, who announced an amazing event just 6 weeks after diagnosis, organized largely by a team of parents for a team that you didn't even play for. Ralph Cox, 80 Olympics, Pat LaFontaine, Travis Roy, Jim Craig. Having conversations and getting to know and even meet some of these guys in person is just amazing. Video shout-outs, encouragements, Jonathan Quick, Henrik Lundqvist, 3 times, and also receiving the blue shirt off his back in the last game last year from your brother Will. Other media personalities, sports personalities, Steve Levy, John Buccigross, Linda Cohn, reaching out. I mean, it's priceless. And this is just scratching the surface of everything else that's gone on. The jerseys, how about the jerseys? Mike Eruzione, Mike Condon, the donor, Andrew Doan, Brown University captain. Unbelievable. Pucks, Scott Darling. Lots of goalies, lots of hockey people. Letter from Mario Lemieux. Numerous other shout outs from retired Rangers, including Glenn Anderson. T-shirt from Ovi. Visits from the Sound Tigers. Support from lacrosse, baseball, and dance teams all around the county and beyond. The Fairfield County Sports Commission Courage Award. And renewed relationships, new relationship with friends from all over. Nurses, Mo from the Hood with the shots, do you remember? Thanks, Mo, and thanks for having others fill in when you couldn't make it. Social workers, doctors, PCA, patient care assistants. All of that exemplifies what you mean to so many. All of the wonderful organizations and folks that support them financially and administratively. Incredible. Room makeovers, ski trips, California trips, Bruce concert coming this summer. I can go on and on. All I want to say is keep going, Char. Keep going the way you do it. You're amazing. Continue to help others and recognize this mountain of good that you are building. Not to mention couple of other good things that happened this year. George, who I didn't want, who I can't get enough of, and you did end up getting that flat hair that you used to talk about actually running around the playground here, the sandcastle, when you had the crazy curls. You did get it. You got it. It was a hell of a way to get it, but you got the flat or straight hair that you wanted. And the other thing, how can I forget? The socks. Keep it up, buddy. Love you.
Hey Charlie, it's Will. I'm in the car with Dad and this little piglet here that we picked up in the summer. 1 year since diagnosis, and it really just seems so much longer and shorter than that in so many different ways. It's really hard to believe, and it's so easy to believe that when you see this video, it'll be 1 year since diagnosis. A lot has come in the past year and a lot has gone, and a lot of it is a blur. But there's things that we're gonna look back on and we're gonna remember where we were in the moment, and it wasn't a blur. It's things that are gonna stick with us for the rest of our lives. Anyway, as Dad mentioned in his little video shout out, you finally got my hair. You finally got that straight hair you always wanted, that since we were little. I wish I had hair like Will. You sent Dad and I to a Ranger game in the spring. Thank you for that. We got Hank's jersey signed. Got a little blood stain on there. Brought it back for you. A ton coming up in the summer. And how could we forget little Piglet over here on this Milfy that we're going on. And lastly, we got these socks, baby, these resilient socks. These are great. Even though you hijacked my pair and this is Dad's box with Dad's socks, I'm gonna steal them back from you, don't worry about that. Anyway, I'm proud, and I don't even know what to say about you. You're just such an inspiration and a great person, and I'm really thankful to have you as my brother. Anyway, I'll let you go. We're heading up on Casablanca right now, and I'll let you know if the fence is open once the year is up. All right, love you, buddy. See ya.
Hey Mom, I need more socks.
Yeah, I need some too. Why don't you check and see if Charlie's came in the mail?
All right.
Hey Scott, I think I hear the mail truck.
Yes. Come on, bud. Hey guys, look what I got. You go, Dad. Thanks, son. Oh, great.
Excellent, thank you.
Thanks, Charlie. Hey, Charlie, in all seriousness, thanks for inspiring me, my family, and everyone that has heard your story. You're our hero, and keep fighting, and I hope to see you this summer.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi.
We are so proud of you and how far you've come. You have achieved so much this year, and you've been an inspiration to all of us.
Although no one ever wants to meet under these circumstances, we are all so grateful to have met such wonderful people that I'm sure I speak for all of us when I say that the Capalbos are really like a second family to us all.
I know with the 1-year anniversary of your diagnosis coming up that I'm sure there's a lot of emotions going on. But if you ever find yourself getting down thinking about that day, just remember, it's the day that you and I met, so it can't be that bad. But in all seriousness, the day that we met, I immediately saw the strength that you had. In the midst of one of the worst days of your life, you still held your head high and even gave your mom a smile to comfort her and reassure her that everything was going to be okay, because that's the type of person you are, Charlie. You're always looking out for others and doing everything to help, and you're just an amazing person.
And I have really seen you at some pretty rough times, and I've also seen how you've pushed through the worst of it and really never gave up. Even when you wanted to throw those bananas of encouragement at me and just let you sleep and not go to the healing garden or eat anything or do anything. But I really think that after everything you've been through in the past year, I know that you are coming out even stronger and more resilient than before, and you're really ready to take on any obstacle that life throws at you and comes your way.
Charlie, you're truly an amazing person, and we are all better for knowing you. We love you. Mwah.
Hey Charlie, it's Jack. I'm coming at you from the nation's capital in this beautiful day. I'm chilling outside on a bench, hanging out, doing my thing. And I'm making this video just to kind of highlight the progress you've made from around this time last year until now. I mean, I know it's kind of weird that I'm saying this because I'm one of your best friends, but I'm so unbelievably proud of the steps that you've made from the first day when I found out to when the first time I ended up coming to the hospital with John, and that car ride on the way there and the car ride on the way back. And then up until now and the steps that you've made, I mean, it's just two completely different people. You look great, you feel great, and like I said, I can't emphasize enough how extremely grateful I am that you are the way you are, and you have that kind of never quit attitude that somebody needs to in order to be successful in a situation like yours. And I'm certain that that attitude is going to carry you further in life than most people can ever even hope for. So keep doing what you're doing. Love you, buddy, and I'll see you in a week.
Hi, Charlie. I'm so happy that you're doing so well. Charlie Strong, keep up the good work. I love you. It's Grandma.
Hi, Charlie. It's all of us from New Haven Children's Hospital Smilo Cancer Center, and we just wanted to tell you how proud of you we are for all of the hard work you've been doing throughout your treatment, but also for the money that you've raised through the Resilience Company. We are truly blessed to have met you, as are so many of the patients and families who you've been in touch with. We can't say enough about what you do for us and other patients around here, and we are all Capalbo Strong!
So Charlie and I have been friends for about 5 years, but even now I can remember that one of the first things I noticed about him was how much he cared about other people. He genuinely wanted the best for everyone, and he wanted to do his best in order to help them get there. Even after his diagnosis, that didn't change. He was always concerned about pretty much everyone except for himself, the other kids that he met at Yale, his parents, how his little brother was doing, how his friends were doing. It's so rare to find someone who genuinely cares about others so deeply and will fight so hard for them despite the obstacles he's facing in his own life. Charlie, over the past year, I've seen you become an inspiration for a countless number of people. I've seen you handle the toughest struggles and the worst pain that anyone can go through, and you went every step of the way without complaining, and you did it with a smile. You're the strongest person I know, and I know you're gonna kick cancer's ass, and you're gonna look good while doing it. Thank you for being my inspiration, but most of all, thank you for being you.
Hey Charlie, it's Papa. You've done so well, and you know where I am in our living room now, and you know how it is just filled to the brim with angels. Well, the angels have watched over you They certainly have. And we're so happy about that. There must be angels everywhere, even over your little dog, because you are turning out to be blessed. And for that, we're so happy. And there's one more picture I need to show you. Remember that? Snow shovels, huh? Walks for 25 cents. Now I know you chose a much better way of doing that when you chose hockey. And we're so happy that you did so well in hockey, so well in life so far, and we know the angels are with you all the way.
Hey Charlie, Kavanaugh's here, Titus included. We are thrilled that you're through the worst part of this, and we are very proud of you for all you've done for everybody else paying it forward. Good work, buddy.
Keep killing it, Charlie. Love you.
Hey Charlie!
We love you.
We love you.
Thank you for visiting me.
It's been 1 year since diagnosis, and you are rocking this cancer thing. We hope we look as good and are as healthy in 1 year. Thanks for being a trooper for us and an inspiration. Love you. Bye.
What's going on, Charlie? The world works in mysterious ways. I'm so happy I got the chance to meet you. You inspire me every day. Can't wait to see where our relationship brings us.
Courageous. A hero. You're amazing. Brave. You're really lovable. I want you to get well soon.
Hey Charlie, we're at the ice skating rink.
Thinking about you, we figured this is the best place and the best background.
That's right.
To say hi and to just let you know how proud we are of you.
Yep. Charlie, you're one of the most loving and caring persons that I know. We love you so much. It's that great attitude that you have that got you through all of this. And we're very proud of you.
We love you.
See you soon. We love you.
See you soon.
Bye.
From the Show Hockey team to you, we just want to send you a message saying feel better soon, and we know everything's going to go well. Let's get it!
Hey Charlie, we miss you so much on 7-3, but we don't want you coming back anytime soon. You are such an incredible kid and such a strong fighter. I am continually impressed by you day in and day out and how much of a role model you are for other kids going through the same thing you are. Hope you guys are all doing well. Love you.
Stay strong, Charlie from Todd's Point.
Hi Charlie, I don't have my socks yet, but I have my hat. You can say something, Ma.
Now?
Yeah.
Hey Charlie, those socks are great.
What's up, Charlie? First of all, congratulations on everything you have done and accomplished thus far. You're 1 year through all of this, and soon enough, you'll be through it all. You're an inspiration to all. You're the most selfless, strong, competitive, and funny person I know. Ever since that first soccer game where we met, I knew we would continue to be friends in the long run. And then we were in Call of the Wild together, and we started raising the puppies. That is when we really started hanging out every day. The dogs are always a priority, so leaving school to be with them was always an occurrence, and then eating actual lunch always at which day. And for you, some things never change. To this day, I'm still curious why God chose you, of all people, to go through this. But seeing your progression and how you are kicking cans in the ass, I do understand. He gave you an incredible obstacle to overcome, and you are showing him and everyone how strong you are. This is just one little pit stop of your long-living life. The thing I love about you most is your dedication and courage. Watching you win almost all of your hockey games senior year, you gave it all, literally. When States and FCX came around, you thought you were sick with mono or the flu, but that didn't stop you one bit from getting on the ice. I'll never forget the first day I came to visit you at the hospital. To be honest, I don't know how I felt. I was lost, but seeing your transformation after just 1 year, you look like a changed man. Not one person can tell what you have gone through if they were to see you now. You have grown not only physically, but even more so mentally. Charlie, you're a brother to me. I love you more than you know it, and I will always be on your side, through the thick and thin, as you already have been. Seeing your transformation of just 1 year really shows how big of a person you are. You deserve everything in the world, buddy. And from what you are showing everyone with what you are going through, it doesn't look like anyone can stop you. Love you, buddy. Keep fighting.
You're watching MSG Network, home of the Knicks and Rangers.
Welcome back, Rangers fans. Dale Worthy here in the booth with Chrissy Smith. It's the end of the second period down on the ice, and the Rangers lead the Oilers 3-2.
Our regular ringside reporter Paul Hanley is out today on diaper duty. He and his lovely wife Joan just welcomed their first child.
Aww.
A healthy future Rangers fan named Cole. Congrats to them.
Luckily, Laszlo Holmes, who usually covers the Knicks for us here at MSG, is filling in for Paul while he's out. He's down there ringside now. How you doing down there, Laz?
For a word, cold. Very cold all around here. Now I'm just playing. I'm having fun here at the hockey game. Lots of fun hockey going on. Lots of old men on skates running into each other at full speed. I don't get it. Nah, I'm just messing around. But very different from working at the Knicks games. Much colder.
Hey, Laz, I see one of the players there. I wonder if you could get a few questions in.
Great.
All right, great. Let's call him over. Come on over here, dude. All right. Can you turn around so I could get a name? Yep, that's more than 4 letters, so that's a nope. So tell me, in the next period, how are you going to do that hockey?
Well, you know, just keep the pressure up, stay out of the box.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but we do gotta watch the icing. Coach says we're icing so much we can own our own bakery.
I do not get that.
Yeah, so, you know, just play smart, move the puck around, and avoid those 5-minute majors.
This man has said it all. I just gotta know, are you cold as hell?
Nah, I'm pretty hot, actually.
Yeah, I'm cold too. All right, from hell, back to you in the booth.
Hey, Charlie, down in Virginia, I just want to say thanks for bringing inspiration over the year and showing us that no matter the obstacles, just keep going and persevering all the way through. We'll always support you because we are Charlie Strong.
Hi, Charlie. It's good to see you're doing well. Good to see you're back to normal. Keep up the fight, and bye.
Hi, Charlie. Congrats on 1 year. Glad to see you're back to normal. You hear yourself, but you gotta stop dropping Lid Lake.
What's up, Charlie? Thanks for coming to all the meetings with Miss Darren to get us all out of class. Thanks.
What's up, Chuck? Congrats on the 1 year, dude. It's been a long journey, but we're glad to see that you're back to normal.
Hey, Charlie. Congrats on 1 year. Thanks for making the Fire Sox.
Hi, Charlie. Michael Ryan Carson. Congrats for being 1 year. Stay strong. Love you, bro.
What's up, Charlie? I missed some of the jokes we used to have in this locker room and our rap that I used to sing to you. And, yeah, it was a fun time.
Hi, Charlie. Congrats on 1 year. Happy you're doing better. You're staying in my prayers. I love you, man.
Hey, Charlie. Congrats on 1 year, buddy. Keep grabbing my butt.
Congrats on the Congrats on the 1 year. I can't believe that you're doing a lot better. I love it. Can't wait to do illegal things with you this summer.
Hi, Charlie. It's Karen, and I just want to say thank you so much for letting me be a part of your life and your journey going on to college. I'm so proud of you, and I wish you nothing but wonderful things always. I'll see you soon.
Congratulations. 1 year since you'd say, screw you, cancer, definitely not today. You have brains in your head, you have skates on your feet, you can beat any cancer that needs to be beat.
Your life is yours and you know what you know, and you certainly meant it when you told your cancer to go. Not chemo, not mouth sores, not pancreatitis. Nothing would stop you from fighting your mightiest. And even on days when you were forgetful and skinny, we all knew there was no way this cancer was winning.
And look at you now, so tough and so fit. And each day you remind us that cancer ain't shit. Oh, the places you'll go. You're on your way up, you fight the good fight. You're back on the ice, you have your degree in sight. And even on days when you don't feel so good, keep moving forward as you know you should.
With your brains in your head and your port in your chest, and everything you do, just give it your best. This battle is yours, and it's yours to be won, and we know despite cancer, you won't be outdone.
On days you can be selfish, what do? You worry about everyone else around you too. Your doctors and nurses, they couldn't be prouder, and if you can't hear us, we'll just say it louder. The things you do for all those around you, reminding the world that kids get cancer too.
As if your own battle isn't enough, you help out others when they have it rough. It's more than just socks, you really must know you're touching lives wherever you go. Your story, you see, is an inspiration, giving so many others their motivation.
You're selfless and brave, you're as tough as can be. You're helping so many, it's easy to see. Charlie, you're moving mountains. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 100% guaranteed.
So you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountains aren't winning. This, my Chucky, is just your beginning. We love you, Charlie!
Hey, Charlie. I know it's been a tough year, and even though you were 1,500 miles away from me and most of the other children of the corn this year, we were with you every step of the way. I'm so excited that you're going to be back with us this summer, and be prepared. I'm going to give you the hardest stations when you work in camp, so it's going to, you think you went through hell? I'm going to put you through hell. And finally, you know, I bought a whole bunch of pairs of socks for you. And by doing that, I want you to realize I used it to keep my appendages warm. Anyway, see you in July.
Hey Charlie, Braden Holtby here. I know it's been a hard year, but I think the worst is over now for you. So, you know, all the best from us here at the Capitals, and keep on fighting.
Hi Charlie, it's Meryl. I'm so glad that you are doing well and enjoying school. We love you, and Scarlett can't wait for you to take care of her again. Love you.
Hi Charlie, it's Mary Beth McGee, fellow hockey mom, goalie mom to be specific. Just wanted to send you a message and tell you how proud I am of you. And I'm not surprised, knowing what kind of kid you are. And you just got to keep pressing, buddy. You got 1 year down, and you're a survivor, and you can do it. And the McGee family loves you, and we support you, and we would do whatever you need us to do. And that's it. We just love you and so proud of you, and congratulations on 1 year.
Hey Charlie, just wanted to wish you luck and say congratulations on coming this far. You've done an awesome job.
You're awesome.
Bye!
I never thought I would look at someone my age as an inspiration. And then I also never thought I would see you with straight hair. And so I think if we can be certain of one thing, it's that the past year has all happened because you wanted that straight hair as a child, and now you finally got it. But I guess that means that it's also because you've become an inspiration to so many of us. And being able to know you and watch you go through this and fight through it, it's one of the most inspiring things I've ever seen. And there's not really words to describe it. And I love you, man. You're one of the biggest inspirations to me now. And I mean that, and I love you.
Hi, Charlie.
It's the Jewish ladies.
It's the Jewish ladies. And we wanted to give you a song that we wrote for you to sort of thank you for taking care of the chickens when you were feeling good, and also to just celebrate how great you're doing now.
And the chickens.
And the chickens, of course, yes. So this one's for you, okay?
We love you, Charlie.
We love you.
1, 2, ready, go.
We'd like to thank you for taking care of the chickens when you felt well. Hopping in the car to get their food. Sure put the girls in an egg-laying mood.
Hey Charlie, I know it's been a long, hard year, but honestly, I don't think there's anyone in this world who's better equipped to take on a task of fighting cancer than you are. You're one of the strongest, most determined people I know, and you're a true inspiration to me, and I'm so glad to have you as a close friend. When I think of you, I think of someone who doesn't give a shit about the obstacles in his way. He just does what needs to get done in order to reach his goals, and I try to embody that every day in everything that I do. I'm so glad to be able to call you one of my close friends and to look up to you as a mentor on how to live life, because you're truly an inspiration to everyone you've touched. I know you'll keep fighting hard and that you'll be strong in everything that you do. I miss you, bud. I'll see you soon. Love you, kid. Have a good one, Chuck.
I was born on May 5th, 2017 in Stanley, New York. When I was 8 weeks old, your mom and Aunt Becky drove 6 hours one way just to pick me up. They brought me to a strange house I've never seen before, and it turns out it was my new home. I was so excited and tired. In the beginning, I thought my name was Puppy until you called me George, as in George Costanza. What a funny guy to be named after, so I knew I had to make you laugh. From the moment I walked in, I had an important mission to do, something special, but I had no idea what. Once I was placed in your arms, I knew what I needed to do. You were so sick, and I knew my job was to help you heal and give you lots of love. Those first days, we snuggled and wrestled together a lot. And then, after a few days, you disappeared. I didn't know when I would see you again. Next thing you know, your mom scooped me up and put me in this dark, awkward bag. I couldn't see anything, and I could barely hear. I had no idea where I was going. Soon enough, I saw a light and landed in the bed at a place I'd never seen before. But there you were. There were beeping machines, and you didn't talk much, but you hugged me and we napped together. I was just so happy to be with you. This happened a lot over the next few months until finally you came home to stay. We played and laughed and had so much fun together. I met all of your friends and we played with them too. Your mom took a lot of pictures of us, a lot, and I turned into an internet sensation. These 8 months with you have been quite the adventure. I realized how lucky I am to have you and that we were brought together for a reason. It turns out I needed you just as much as you needed me. I couldn't ask for a better person to call my best friend.
Georgie loves you, we all love you. Congrats on beating cancer, you're amazing.
Hi Charlie, Ryan and Michelle, you know our names. So we're coming down to the wire with this video because we were trying to think of something really funny to do the whole time, and we just couldn't think of anything. So instead of trying to do a funny skit, we're just going to say our words of encouragement, because you've been during
the treatment being Sullivan's friend, as he would tell the nurses.
For 1 year, and that's pretty major.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on that. And, you know, keep going and all that stuff.
We're behind you.
If you ever need anything from us, we're not going to say to ask us for help, because we're tired of everyone saying that to us as well. So we'll reach out to you from time to time, make sure there's nothing you don't need, or, you know, even if you want to talk to us on the phone or whatever, just, you know.
We're in your corner.
We're here for you. You know, as you continue on this long stretch of maintenance here, what is it, 2 years? That's a long time.
Just know the Streeters are behind you.
Always. Love you, buddy.
Love you.
congratulations on making it through the journey so far. I know it's been an unbelievably difficult process, and you've come through it like a champion. It's inspiring for us.
Hey Charlie, just want to say we love you, proud of you, keep fighting. Great, tough year, but this year's gonna be better.
Hey Charlie, it's Uncle Carrie. So proud of you, keep up the fight. You're an inspiration for many out there.
Love you, kid.
Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Santa's got a little friend, his name is Dominic, the cutest little donkey. You never see him kick. When Santa visits his paisans with Dominic, he'll be, because the reindeer cannot climb the hills of Italy. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Jingle bells around his feet and presents on the sled. Hey, look at the Mayor's Derby on top of Dominic's head. A pair of shoes for Louis and a dress for Josephine. The label on the inside says they're made in Brooklyn. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Children sing and clap their hands and Dominic starts to dance. They talk Italian to him and he even understands. Kumbaras and kumbaras do they dance ad Arandel. When Santa Nicola comes to town and brings Ujucharil. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Hey, Dominic, buon Natale. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Santa's got a little friend, his name is Dominic, the cutest little donkey. You never see him kick. When Santa visits his paisans with Dominic, he'll be, because the reindeer cannot climb the hills of Italy. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Jingle bells around his feet and presents on the sled. Hey, look at the Mayor's Derby on top of Dominic's head. A pair of shoes for Louis and a dress for Josephine. The label on the inside says they're made in Brooklyn. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la.
And how we met in
of course, Miss Reed's class. I'm just really glad that I got to know you over the course of the past 2 years. You've taught me so much, especially this past year, about how you should never take anything for granted and how you should always live your life to the fullest no matter what, because you never know when things can turn for the worst, but you know, you never let things turn for the worst. I know at times you didn't feel good, but you were always making people laugh, which is super awesome, and you were always there for people whenever they needed you as well. And you know, there were a lot of obstacles for you this past year, but you overcame them like nobody else could have. And you just really showed how strong you are, and it's really inspiring, and I'm so glad that I was able to meet you and learn so much from you, and hope we have a lot of memories in the future.
Hi, Charlie. I just want to start by saying, I guess, that for the longest time, you and Will both, I just considered as my little cousins. And then I'll never forget the last time we went to Maryland, when I realized that you had both become adults and you were awesome. And I loved spending time with both of you. And I thought I was proud to call you my cousin then. And this past year, I am just beyond proud of you for the way that you have handled this whole situation. Most people would have completely lost themselves to anger and sadness and just negativity, because this is such a negative situation, but amazingly you turned such a crappy situation into such a positive thing. You brought so many people together and are doing amazing things for other kids with cancer, and I just wanted to say that you inspire me. I think you inspire everybody to be more compassionate and empathetic and thoughtful towards the people around you, and not to think so much about yourself and just whatever bad thing is going on in your life at that moment. There's always something you can do to make somebody else's day better, and you made so many people's days better, even when you were having the crappiest days. I'll never forget the time I came to see you in the hospital and you could barely talk because your mouth was all swollen and sores and everything, and you started cracking jokes and everybody in the room was dying laughing, and you could barely even smile because your lip would start bleeding, but you wanted to make sure that you made somebody smile that day, and you always do. And I am so proud to call you my cousin, and I'm really glad that you kicked cancer's ass, and I know you still got a little bit of fight ahead of you, but the hardest part's behind you now, and I think it's just a testament to what an amazing person you are, that not only everybody came together when you were first diagnosed, but that through everything this past year, everybody has stayed right by your side and tried to see you through this, and all your friends are amazing, and I think that says a lot about you as a person, that so many people are willing to go so far to do something nice for you. So I hope you enjoy this video on your birthday, and I'll see you soon. Love you.
And I'd occasionally check in, but I didn't really know you that well. And after the ICU episode, which was terrible and I missed your long stay there, I saw your brother and dad putting this sign up, and I took a picture and sent it to your dad and said, "I'm so happy he's coming home, how wonderful." And Dad texted back to say, "Thanks for the check-in, and if there was any way I could maybe help with the Lovenox." And I thought, brilliant, I'm so happy to be able to help and do something. You feel so powerless when someone is sick that you want to help. And so I got to know your awesome family, and I'd see you sometimes at the hospital when you were in, and certainly at the house in the morning and evenings when I would visit. I got to meet your wonderful new dog. I unfortunately didn't have a picture of Henry, but I'd come in the morning and in the evening, and in the beginning, I didn't know you so well. I'd knock on the door, we'd sort of say hello. I would talk to you about possible subcutaneous injection sites, and you'd say, my thighs only, and I'd say, but you're so skinny. Oh, you were so skinny. I'd say, oh, I don't think I'm getting sub-Q. You hardly have any sub-Q. And you'd say, thighs only. So I'd wash my hands, and I'd spray, and I'd alcohol off, and I'd go to give the injection, and I'd put the Band-Aid on. We'd work our way down sites based on where the previous Band-Aids were, and you sort of look like this little girl after a while. Your thighs on both sides would be covered with Band-Aids. We had our little routine after a while when we knew each other better, and it would be right at night and left in the morning. I'd either inject you on the couch or up in the bedroom. Usually you'd have covers on. And we got to the point where we knew each other so well that I could sneak in the morning and you'd hardly wake up. I'd reach in, grab a thigh, inject you, leave, and as I'm leaving, you'd always say thank you. And I'd say, thank you. Charlie, it's stainless steel, it hurts. And then I'd say, go back to sleep. Night-night, Charlie. I'd try to send you some photos during the week or show you when I came to visit. And, you know, here's produce from the garden, thinking of you, and my dog Lucy, Sarah and her fish, Mr. Professor, in the snow. When we visit her in Muhlenberg, I'd tell you about it. Here's a photo of an interesting vehicle in New Haven with all sorts of bumper stickers and a chipmunk living on the inside as a pet. One morning, your dad forgot to unlock the door when he went for either his bike ride or his run. And I'm creeping around your house with the umbrella, trying to open up the back door, open up the front door. I look like a burglar trying to break in. Finally, I texted them a picture and they opened the door. Each day, Wes and I would talk about you and say, okay, what time should we have dinner tonight? Or are we working out? Or what time is Charlie? And Wes would joke about the other man I was seeing and, you know, just all sorts of funny ways that you were part of our lives. During the blackout, we were thinking of how you really are like a bright light, like an inspiration, that you are an inspiration. You would be so good to me and your family be so awesome. You'd give me presents, which was crazy, because it was really you guys that rocked. Being with you and being able to get to know your family better, and to see how brave you were through so many terrible episodes of being sick and pre-TPN and those awful mouth sores that we were trying anything to get rid of. And just so much that you endured, Charlie, was crazy. And you've just been such a trooper through all of it. And so you are like the light of a single candle in the darkness that can't be diminished. And this quote makes me think of you because you keep getting up. And before you know it, Charlie, this is going to be a memory for you and not an active daily thing that you deal with. And I can't wait till that day. I hope that you feel the love and you are done with all of this so soon. Be well, Charlie.
$999, 1,000. Oh, Charlie, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. Kind of startled me. Sorry. Yeah, just in the gym, getting a little work in before class. You know, I'd ask if you're at Patty's right now, but I think Fortnite came out with a new update, so hopefully your mom gave you back your controllers to play though. But I understand if she didn't, because you got to finish all your college stuff and you got to focus on microeconomics. We all got to do it. Just got to do it, right? Just got to do it. But yeah, so it's almost been a year now since your diagnosis or your little setback. And I say a little setback because for some people it wouldn't be, but for you, you're special because the way you handled it and the way you came out with it, not coming out, don't worry, not coming out, but coming out of everything, just really shows what kind of person you are and how strong you are, and how you're already taking college classes, and how you're in Patty's. Well, I can't really see if you're in Patty's, but I know that you bounce back. You bounce back very strong, very fast, and you're gonna be a poster child at Patty's now. Your face is gonna be all over the wall. It's gonna be amazing. Right next to mine. But yeah, no, so you've like motivated me to keep grinding even harder every day. I grinded before, but I definitely stepped it up, and you can even ask Patty. Actually, don't ask Patty, because he always says, you know how to turn a 45-minute workout into a 3-hour workout, but no, that's not right. But yeah, you just taught me to keep my head up when times are tough, and I wear your bracelets every day, so if anything's not going the way I want it to, I look at them and think, what would Charlie say and do in this situation? And I know every time it's gonna be suck it up, keep your head high, and just go through it. Especially when I'm waking up Saturday morning at 5 a.m. for practice and I'm sitting there contemplating life, thinking if it's all worth it. But then I look at your shirt that's hanging on my wall and it gives me a boost, gives me motivation to get my ass up, go to practice. But you just motivated me to be the best person I can be, keep grinding, keep my head high, and you've done the same for people all around the world. And it's just crazy how such much influential person you are and who you've become. Love you, Charlie. I'll see you soon, buddy. I'll be dragging your ass to Patty's when I get home, don't worry.
Hey, what are you doing?
There you go.
Okay. Oh, good. Stop it. Oh my God.
I'm almost done.
One year, my guy, 1 year. Let's go. 2 more to go, baby. Bravest person I know, strongest person, funniest person, and sadly the biggest dumbass I know. So I made this video funny because, as we all know, Charlie loves to make people laugh and makes himself laugh too, which is a little, odd. But if you can't make yourself laugh, what is life? Charlie, just keep fighting. You have 2 more years to go. You're almost at the end, baby. Let's go. I'm proud of everything you've done so far, and just keep going, man. Don't let anything stop you, as if you have already. I challenge everyone who has watched this video to do a remake of the ice cream video that I made and post it in Friends with Charlie Capalbo. If you don't, loser. Let's go. Keep fighting, baby. You're almost at the end. I'll always be by your side. I love you, and Rangers Nation, baby.
started when I was in Ryan Gove's car, believe it or not, and we were like, yo, what's Charlie doing today? You know, let's hang out with him. It was like at night, and we were like, is he still sick? Because at the time we thought you had mono or something like that. We just remember seeing you looking like you had the flu or something, but you were telling people you had mono maybe. And Gove said, he goes, Charlie has cancer. What happened was, like, we just thought he was kidding. It was like, it's kind of a weird joke, but okay. But then, like, it got really quiet in the car, and everyone knew that this was, like, serious. Immediately, you know, when you hear something like that, you're just super sad, and you're just like, oh, what's gonna happen? And we were. But personally, I right away was just thinking to myself, I was like, well, like, it's not if you're gonna get better, it's when you're gonna get better. And it made me feel a little better that it was like, that it was someone who I knew was as tough as you, a hockey guy, a true hockey guy. So it made me feel like, you know, now it's time to rally, get the boys together and see what we can do to help them. But I just knew it wasn't a matter of if you were gonna get better, it was just, hey, Charlie Capalbo's having a problem now, let's help him and let's get him there. And that's where you are today. You're still going through some crap, I understand. But it's just one of those things that you've come such a long way. Your hair looks better than ever now, just so I get that out there. I just gotta thank you, man. I was going through all these like seasons for baseball and stuff, and it, you know, you probably know hockey, it gets old, you're done, you're tired out, but every single game I would text you, yo, we won, we lost. And it became like something bigger than baseball. It became something bigger than that Ludlow baseball team. It was like, we're not playing for ourselves anymore. We're playing for Charlie Capalbo. We're playing for what was on the side of our hats is Charlie Capalbo, be strong. It was not about us anymore. It was about you, your family, and again, how you're gonna get better and how we can help. But I love you, Charlie. The Capalbo family, I love you. Will, stay cute. Teddy Bear Will. Seriously, you guys are an amazing family, and let me know what you guys want to get when Hannah bakes next, all right? All right, I love you guys. Peace. Charlie, one more thing before I show you that little clip at the end. I have this here. Let's see if I turn around. There we go. Cigar smoking can cause lung cancer and heart disease. This is a stogie.
Hey Charlie, what's up? Yeah, bro, do you not know how long it took me to reach you? He never answers his phone. Yeah, bro, I heard you're doing a ton better. Yeah, bro, I got my socks on. Wait, there are people that don't have socks? How have they not gotten socks yet? Here's how we're gonna fix this. Go to resilience.gives. Talk to me, I'm selling them too.
Charlie, for me it began back in 1996. When I was sitting next to your dad at a company called Micro Warehouse. Anthony Capalbo on one side, Pete Westerholm on the other. Your parents weren't even married yet, but they were both super cool and I liked them a lot. And I was always so happy for them as their life continued just to get better and better. And then they had 2 great kids, and it was always nice to run into them in town. And I kept up with things going on in your guys' lives, and of course the unfortunate time of the fire, which was hideous. And then of course I will never forget where I was when I heard about the health crisis you were in. I will tell you that I think that this is much greater than a story about the fight against cancer. Everything you touch is about love and courage. And so this challenge is no different. This is a Buddha that your mother gave me. Just a few months before you were diagnosed. She's always been really thoughtful, and she's been really kind to me these last few months. And so have you every time I've stopped by your house. I think you're amazing. I know most people do. I wish you all the best, Charlie. I love you. Bye.
I never realized that to simply sit up and get dressed would take such resilience. I never realized how important getting up on my toes was until I couldn't. I never thought strengthening my thighs was important until my body felt like I was carrying around a huge weight on my shoulders. I never thought sitting would feel like the world was spinning beneath me. I never thought getting to the front door or up to my bedroom would feel like each step was going nowhere. I never thought my head could feel so heavy until I felt the weight of the world on my chest. I never thought bringing food to my mouth would feel like lifting 1,000,000 pounds. I never realized a single day, one single day, could feel like a week of boot camp. Until I had no choice. I now have a choice. And my choice is to give back. To give resilience. Love you, Charlie. Your Uncle Pappy.
Ron, bye.
Love you.
Bye bye.
We love you, Charlie.